Hello! Welcome to the Wild Big Cat Happy Hour. It's the Wild Big Cat. Sorry I've been kind of absent. Said I was taking a break from shit, and yeah, I did, and it felt good. I pretty much stayed away from all social media. Like talked to a few friends that messaged me or whatever, but really stayed away from a lot of the BS and stuff, and didn't really post much, didn't do much, but I think I've gotten over some shit and cleared some shit out of my head, and feel like I'm a little bit better now. Talked with my boss this afternoon about trying to get a raise or find a way to make some more money. If he's got stuff he needs done or whatever. And he said he probably has some stuff for me to do. So that's one thing I'm gonna look forward to. Also trying to get back on track with some finance stuff, and sat down yesterday and wrote up an entire budget of what I can afford to spend and what I can't, so that way I can start saving money. Like I said a couple videos ago, I have some goals I want to do, and I kind of put them off for other things, mainly like family and that. But I think it's time I just start doing me. And so sat down, wrote a budget. Pretty much at the end of the month, I should be able to save right at $550 a month with all the bills that I pay. So I'm going to start doing that. So come the end of each month, I should be putting at least $550 in my bank account and not have to touch it. And that will be my little nest egg, hopefully over the next few months. Can save all that and don't have any major things that happen that I have to worry about, which will be good. And of course, it's it is spring/summer, and now it's raining outside. And yesterday was it rained almost all day. I was at work and I got soaking wet. It was kind of sunny, cloudy, and then all of a sudden, I had to go outside and get a mower, and pretty much soaked head to toe. And I'm standing, outside and in the back lot, and there's nothing I can do about it. I was helping a customer, so the customer jumped right in his truck, and I'm standing out there trying to move a mower. I'm like, oh, come on. Couldn't it rain, like in 10 minutes? But yeah, so yeah, I just pretty much wanted to say, hi everyone. How is everyone doing? Hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday. It is hump day. A couple more days till the weekend. Speaking of weekends, I'm back to working weekends. So I'm back to making a little bit of overtime at work, which kind of helps. Not as much overtime as I was getting, but I'll whatever extra money I can make is more than helping. So, yeah, man, I sat down and I was doing that budget, and I was like, fudge, I'm a little over my head on my spending recently. So, had to tone that back down some so I can start getting ahead again. And hopefully not have to worry about stupid things. I mean, it is summer, so I'm not really too concerned about it, but I got to put new tires on my truck. That's going to be like $1,200, so got to have money saved up for that. And then I got to do brakes on this thing. I should have did them last month, but there's still about like 20% pad left. But all the rotors are warped because, well, either the person that owned it before, because it was warped, they were warped when I got it. It always had a little shimmy when you were hard on the brakes. But I figure I'll just have to suck it up and wait until I can afford the good stuff. Because whenever I do any kind of repairs on vehicles and stuff, or if I do brakes, I never buy the cheap stuff. I always buy expensive stuff so it lasts and it works, and I know I don't have to worry about it for a while. And one of the best companies I've ever used for brakes was EBZ Brakes. Almost all the vehicles I've ever owned had EBZ brakes on it. My sports cars, I should say. My daily drivers really didn't. I put like the best premium pads and stuff you can get from the local stores, AutoZone or Napa or whatever. And same with their rotors, probably premium rotors. But this truck, I want to make sure it lasts and I don't have to do like crazy maintenance on it all the time. So I figure I'll just put the really good pads and rotors on it now, and they'll last for a few years and I don't have to worry about it. So that's something I'm going to be doing. Probably the end of July, maybe the beginning of August, I'll do the brakes. I don't drive that much since I bought the truck, which would be going on 1 year. But then I did do a couple really long trips with the truck. I drove all the way down to Alabama with it and back. That was about 2,000 miles. And then I drove to Michigan and back, and that was about 1,000 miles. It's like 400 miles there and 400 miles back or whatever. So, nothing too crazy. But I've put 15,000 on it since I've owned the truck, and it's going on 1 year. So I figure I don't have to, if I do some good maintenance to it and I don't have to worry about it, and I'll probably if I'm going to do brakes, I'll probably do a full tune-up on it, because it does have a little weird like hiccup at idle. It kind of stumbles a little bit. So I don't know if the truck sat around and idled a lot when it was, used. And I don't know if it was a farmer used it or if it was a construction company that used it, and then they turned it back in on a lease after 40,000 miles. But whoever was using it, they kind of took care of it, They did hit something with the front of it, and it bent the bracket that holds the lower valance on, so I wound up taking the lower valance off of it, which I wish I wouldn't have, but it was all bent up, and it looked kind of goofy with it being bent, so someday down the road, I actually been looking at doing like a nice pre-runner bumper and a pre-runner rear bumper, and then some wheels and tires. The problem is you do that stuff, wheels and tires, and do a semi lift kit. You're talking $3,000-$4,000 just instantly, and it's like, I don't really feel like spending that kind of money right now. And besides, I'm paying on the truck. I don't feel like, if I bought it outright, then yeah, I'd do it. But, I didn't buy it outright. I, of course, got a loan for it like every other American that is in the middle class and doesn't make enough money to just go out and buy a vehicle right away. So, but, yeah, if I had the money laying around, I would do it, but I don't make enough money. When I do have side work, I do have extra money, but side work's been really hard to come by. All this stupid coronavirus and all that stuff. And it's hard to get side work that's worth your while to doing. So, but yeah, I mean, I just kind of giving you guys a little update on what's going on, and I'm back. I'm feeling better. I probably won't do videos every day, but I'm going to try and do, one every couple of days, to stay on kind of a track, to make sure I'm, staying with you guys, and you guys are staying with me, and try and grow this channel a little bit more. Be cool to have, like, I don't know, 100 subscribers by the end of the year or something like that. Or obviously you guys are watching the videos, few people have liked them, so they're just rambling mostly. Some of them are fun. Friday night when I did that little video with the guys cruising, that was a fun video. I was talking to my buddy. I was like, man, I'd really like to get like a DSLR camera and or some GoPros so I could put them on the truck and have a mic set up so that way I can talk and we can do all the different video feeds for each camera, so that way it just make it a little bit more interesting for doing cruises and stuff like that. But it is what it is. Yeah, that'll be future. We get up to 1,000 subscribers or something like that, then I'll start looking into doing some more, a lot better videos and a little bit better content. But definitely still working on doing like some more car stuff. Obviously I would probably try and film all the stuff that I do to my truck when I can, and then keep that going, and then some more videos with a few friends, hopefully. Got my birthday coming up and the 4th of July coming up. So that'll be something interesting. Supposedly going to have a big party with a few of my friends at my buddy's mom's house. We haven't partied over there in a long time, so it'd be kind of nice to hang out with all of them and do that. But yeah, kind of a little update video, just telling you guys I'm still alive, I'm still here, still kicking. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the videos, and some of them some of them were not expected, like the spicy noodle challenge. But a lot of people liked it. A lot of people watched the video. A lot of people commented on it. A lot of people liked it. So, I mean, I guess maybe we'll do some food stuff. You know, the world of man vs. food is a pretty big open arena. There's a bunch of guys that do the TV shows that eat some crazy stuff. But like some of the challenges were like eating 5 pounds of sushi, or 5 rolls of sushi, which I don't know about you guys, but I can devour some sushi. Obviously I probably would have to like train myself a little bit, because I don't really eat that much anymore. I don't know if you guys can like kind of see. I have a baby face, so I try to keep like some facial hair here, so I don't look like a baby. But if I shave this stuff off my face, yeah, I kind of look like a little child, and so that's why I kind of keep the stuff here. It kind of has grown in pretty good this past time of doing it, mainly here, but like over here doesn't really grow. Over here doesn't really grow. My mustache grows really nicely. But yeah, probably will like clean this up and make it look a little bit decenter, so that way, it's a little more presentable. But yeah, that's for another day, I think. Because personally, I think I like to just grow it out and keep it. Just trim it every once in a while, make it clean. But I just figured I'd give you guys a little update, tell you how I'm doing, how I'm feeling better. And we'll catch you guys maybe Friday, or I don't know about tomorrow. I'll think about doing something, but probably Friday. Make a video. Figure out something to talk about. But maybe we'll go out to my buddy's house and go shooting or something, and we'll video that instead. In fact, the first YouTube video I ever posted was Break Yourself, Fools. It was I don't know, like 15-second, or it was like a 1-minute video of me acting like a fucking idiot. So I'm never going to take that video down, so if y'all want to go watch it, I know it's got like 50 views or something like that on it, and probably the most inappropriate and dumb video you'll ever see on this channel, besides action in Mexico. But I love you guys. I hope you all have a fantastic Wednesday. Stay dry if you live in the Midwest. If you are on any of the coasts, yeah, you're probably doing better than the Midwest. So, love you guys. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Deuces.